We don't like it when Edgeworth laughs. Yeah, FWIW, we took a break. RFL. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. God, why is he such a creep? I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. What does FWIW mean? What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death, so he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other was for Miss Diva's, sorry, D. Vesquay's plate. D. Vesquay's the producer. She ate a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, lol. Why is that?
Objection!
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact plainly clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you weren't suggesting one of these people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone for the trailer went to Studio 1? Yeah, because if they did it from 2:30, yeah. I claim it, and I claim it loud. If I agree to let everyone in the trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powell's will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30 at the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you know that from 2:15 to 4, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Mrs. Monkey, it's Mr. Monkey. Whoa, you're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey head barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round. Ah, no! I believe I've seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we have indeed have decisive evidence as a witness. Who is the witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai secured the victim. Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Oh no, I made a mistake. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up! If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. what's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. Hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Oh, the pressure. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth is taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Thanks for calling me out, man. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Ugh. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident? You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just, Mr. Edgeworth I prefer bearded gentlemen. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid? Are you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of that in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal, just once. I found a map on the internet and it went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been a time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. But you did get a shot. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai, so just once. Alright. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. I know, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody. What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? On the box. So did you have the camera? And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.